Hi, I'm Dr. Richa Gupta, a founder and director of Gupta, a founder and director of Align Body Physiotherapy Clinic. I'm a physiotherapist, chiropractor, osteopath, entrepreneur, educator, and a healthcare innovator. My leadership journey didn't begin with a big clinic or investments. It began with a small home clinic, a dream, and the determination to create something meaningful despite limited resources. There was a time when balancing my family, raising my child, pursuing higher education, and earning enough to build my practice all happened simultaneously. Every day was a challenge, but every challenge became an opportunity to grow stronger. Academically, I've always believed excellence. I was the university topper, achieved All India rank 1 in my specializations, and had the privilege to get trained in USA and Thailand. But I believe leadership is not measured through the certificates, it's measured by the lives you change. Today, I proudly lead two successful clinics, mentor healthcare professionals, and I'm an expanding mode of aligned body through my franchisee model. We have also developed an AI posture screening tool to, to check the postures from the mobile application through AI. The values that guide me are resilience, integrity, compassion, and continuous learning. The most defining decision of my life was choosing not to give up when circumstances were asking me to. There were phases when I was managing my family, taking care of my child, continuing my education, facing financial limitations, and trying to establish my clinic at the same time. There were moments when people questioned my decision, my ambition, and even my capabilities. Instead of allowing criticism to stop me, I used as a fuel. One philosophy has stayed with me throughout my journey is criticism is the way to success. Every criticism became a feedback. Every setback became a preparation and every obstacle became a lesson to me. The experience completely changed my perspective on leadership. Today, I don't fear of failure or criticism. I embrace it because growth happens outside the comfort zone. Leadership from me is not about proving people wrong, it is about proving yourself capable through the consistent action. Life was choosing not to give up when circumstances were asking me to. There were phases when I was managing my family, taking care of my child, continuing my education, facing financial limitations, and trying to establish my clinic at the same time. There were moments when people questioned my decision, my ambition, and even my capabilities. Instead of allowing criticism to stop me, I used as a fuel. One philosophy has stayed with me throughout my journey is criticism is the way to success. Every criticism became a feedback. Every setback became a preparation and every obstacle became a lesson to me. The experience completely changed my perspective on leadership. Today, I don't fear of failure or criticism. I embrace it because growth happens outside the comfort zone. One of the most transformational initiative I have led is building Align Body from a small home clinic into a growing healthcare brand and now taking it towards technology driven future. During my clinical practice, I realized that many musculoskeletal problems could be prevented if the posture issues were identified early. Most people seek treatment only after pain becomes severe. This inspired me to develop AI tool Align 360. This is an AI powered posture screening tool platform designed to identify posture related problems before they become severe. At the same time, I'm expanding Align Body through a franchisee model so that quality rehabilitation can reach more cities and more people while maintaining high clinical standards. The lasting impact is much higher than treating one patient at a time. We are creating systems that empowers healthcare professionals, improves patients' outcome, promotes preventive healthcare, and make quality rehabilitation more accessible. I strongly believe that success of a leader is reflected in the success of people around them. At Align Body, I don't simply train physiotherapists to perform techniques. I mentor them to think critically, communicate confidently, and genuinely care for every patient. Many young professionals joined us with limited confidence and clinical exposures. But I trained them, I mentored them, continuous learning, case discussions, workshops, practical guidance that I have seen them evolve what they were with a confident clinician capable of handling complex cases independently. Watching them grow into leaders themselves is one of the greatest achievements. I believe knowledge multiplies only when it is shared. One of the most difficult decisions was choosing long term vision over short term comfort. There were times when financial resources were limited and expanding the business seemed risky. It would have been easier to stay within my comfort zone. Instead, I chose to invest in learning advanced techniques, better infrastructure, international education, and now digital innovation through Align 360. Every investment involved uncertainty, but I believe that growth always demands courage. I never make the decisions based on an immediate profit. I ask questions. This decision create long-term value for patients, my team, and the future of healthcare? This principle rule to guide every important decision I make. To every woman aspiring to become a leader, I want to say this: do not wait for perfect circumstances. Start with what you have. Start where you are. Your journey may not be easy. You may face criticism, self doubt, financial challenges, or people who don't believe in your dreams. But remember, confidence is not something you are born with, it is something you built through action. Never stop learning. Invest in yourself. Be consistent, even when the progress feels slow. Most importantly, never allow anyone else to define your potential. I started with a small home clinic. Today, I lead multiple clinics, mentor professionals, and building technology that can transform preventive care. If my journey proves anything, it is this: dreams do not work because life becomes easy. Dreams, be- dreams work because you refuse to stop working for them. And I truly believe that every woman has a power to become a leader, not by competing with others, but by becoming the next version of herself.